Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lorі Wainwright from London, Ontario, and Director of Innovation Works, a portion of Pillar Nonprofit Network.
What is social enterprise and what does it take to be a social entrepreneur?
Social enterprise is first and foremost a business. It's a business that creates impact. It is generating revenue. At the same time, it is also creating social impact. When you bring the two together, we create this magic, this ability to create impact in a sustainable way. You can be a nonprofit and create impact. You can be a business and create impact. When you bring the two together, you actually create conditions that will change and transform society. And to have those two pieces together is really the heart of it all. It starts with an idea. When you have an idea to create impact or to generate revenue, it begins with basically what's in your heart, what's passionate for you. And that passion will allow you to drive and continue to have more impact and more inquiries, more curiosity on how you can create impact. What social issue do you want to solve? This is really the basis of creating impact. And the social issue could be everything from mental health, supporting mental health. It could be poverty-driven. It could be employment-driven. It could be food-driven. It could even be the environment. Regardless of what it is, understanding what those issues are is very important. So embedding yourself in a community and understanding what those issues are, going to the nonprofits that support the issues, aligning yourself with a nonprofit potentially to help resolve those issues, understanding who your key stakeholders are is really, really important. Why? Because when you can understand who's suffering, who is in need of your services, you can actually create impact. And creating impact is not creating impact in the eyes of the person that's creating a social enterprise. It's creating impact for those that you are serving. And that's why it's so important for you to understand who you're serving. It's like anything. If you don't understand who you're serving, if you don't understand your stakeholders, you'll never be able to create or solve the problem. So understanding impact is very important. And we can't do it alone. If you're a social entrepreneur, if you're an entrepreneur at heart and you have a business acumen, if you understand business, you're already ahead of the game. But perhaps you lack the skills in understanding the social issues, in which case finding partners, aligning yourself with individuals that do understand the problem is really, really important. And that's when you seek those partners. Maybe it's funding that you need to kickstart your business idea. Maybe it's understanding marketing. Maybe it's understanding how human resources works in a business. It's so important to understand what you don't know so you can ask people to help you so that what you don't know becomes someone else's ability to help and create impact. Once you have that, it all comes back together, and the bottom line is you have to create revenue. You have to generate revenue. Without revenue, you can't create impact. No money, no mission. It's that blend that comes together. And becoming a social entrepreneur is very difficult. It's not an easy road. It's one that often social entrepreneurs are stumbling. They don't know all the answers. They don't know where to get funding, and they fall down, but they get back up. One of the most obvious characteristics of a social entrepreneur is they're resilient. They get a lot of people that say that's not going to work, but they know it will and their heart is into it. And they find out, they search people that can help them. They understand the issue so that they can create impact and in the end generate revenue so their idea comes to life. And that's what makes an entrepreneur, a social entrepreneur, a special breed, and the kind that our communities are thirsty for, to create that kind of impact.
What does it take to support social enterprises in a municipality?
So what does it take to support social enterprise in a municipality? Two things. One, we need to know who the social entrepreneurs are. And this is a difficult task because self-identifying as a social enterprise sometimes is difficult. I would guess that you have social enterprises in your municipalities now, probably dozens that don't even know that they're social enterprises. It's this nugget, it's this group of individuals that are already creating impact by generating revenue and trying to make an impact to some kind of social issue. They're out there. Find them, find out who's doing it very, very well, and use them as models for others to emulate, because these are the folks that you want to encourage and use as other examples for successful social entrepreneurs. Another key ingredient is really to find out who's doing entrepreneurial support in your communities. Do you have a small business center? Do you have a university that's dealing with entrepreneurship? Do you have small communities of supports that you don't even know about it? Seek them. Find out who's doing what and who's good at what. Maybe there's a group that is very, very good at startups that help individuals just start a business. Maybe you have a group in your municipality that's very good at growing and providing funding for businesses. Find out who they are. Once you find out who all these support people are, bring them together, educate them, share, bring in the social entrepreneurs that are already practicing. The practitioners are key. Once we have practitioners in our ecosystem talking to the people that support entrepreneurship in general, it's the perfect marriage, because we have individuals that understand business concepts, and then we have individuals with the heart and the compassion to create social impact. Bring them together, and the transformation in your communities will be huge. It will be the changes that we need to create sustainable businesses and to have the impact on these horrible social issues that we need to crack. It's not going to happen in isolation. We need to bring these people together, the people that have the skills with the people that have the heart. Bring them together and watch it happen. That's what social enterprise does, and that's what social entrepreneurship will bring to your community. It is vital that we support social enterprises, not for the sake of generating revenue. Things like social procurement. Let's get on the bandwagon and understand when we buy from a social enterprise, we actually help create jobs so that we can rely less on social services. When we care about social enterprise, we make differences in people's lives, not so that they can earn extra revenue all the time. Maybe it's a confidence thing. Maybe it's something that they need to feel proud about so that they can go to a job interview, so that they can actually access others that have the similar kind of ideas or similar issues that they have, so they can be fruitful, meaningful, and contributing individuals to our organizations and to our community. At the end of the day, it's people. It's always about people. It's not about processes. It's not even about generating revenue. It's about the individuals feeling strong and that they have pride and purpose. When individuals have pride and purpose, they are contributors to our communities.